Hello everybody. So today I want to show you my AFK Redstone squid farm. And let me actually turn this clock on. Alright, so here we go. You can already see some squid falling right through that lava, burning up, and they're going to start dropping their ink sacs for us. Alright, and these ink sacs are what we're going for. These ink sacs are going to fall down here onto this collection platform, and this can either be a bunch of hoppers, so you can actually replace this entire bottom floor with hoppers, or you can leave it like this and you can put a minecart system underneath there. In my survival world I actually opted for the minecart solution because I think it looks nicer, but you're free to do whatever you want. Alright, so let's take a look at what's actually going on here. So we have dispensers that are laid out in a checkerboard fashion. So dispenser, then you have a solid block of some sort, dispenser. They're all filled up with water buckets. And we have 4 lines of redstone. So this is a 12 by 12 spawning area. So you have 1 block for the outside, for the wall. And then you have 12 blocks that go across here. And then you have another wall. So you have a 12 by 12. So 6 dispensers. So that would be 6 times 12. So you have 72 dispensers in here. A little expensive, a little much to craft, especially with bows. But still, you only got to do it once, and I think it works out quite nicely. So let's get in here, break through my nice glass. Let's see what we got. So you can see in here that I've actually recessed the dispensers by 1 block, and that's actually to make the water flow as flowing water instead of as standing water. So I don't know if they actually call it that, but that's what I call it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right now you can see that it all drops down quite fast. So if we actually remove some of this though, we'll see what happens. Let me get back out. Come on. Get back out of there. There we go. Alright. You can see right there. That's what I'm talking about with standing water. So the rest of the flowing water, as soon as the source cuts off, it starts to drop quite quickly. Whereas this takes a little bit longer. And so in order to get around that problem, we put our little separators here. So that's why it's recessed. So if it wasn't recessed, then you'd have that standing water issue. And yeah, you can still see it's coming down. Alright, and then obviously the water sits on top of signs, which then sits on top of lava, which the lava gen sits on signs as well. And if you don't know how to place signs like that, I'll show you real quick. So the way you do it, place a sign. Place another sign, and I'm holding shift every single time, and so obviously you break that one, they all break. Neat little trick. Alright, I actually had a design that didn't use dispensers. It actually used this is what this is over here is. This one actually uses pistons instead to hold the water back. Now I really wish this worked. The issue with this design is that there's still water here, and so the squid are actually able to swim up and into that water up there, and they'll actually get trapped in there and they won't fall down. And that was unacceptable to me because that would lower the spawn rate, because we have squid that aren't falling to their death, so they kind of clog up the machine, slow it down, and so dispensers it was. Alright, and for this hopper clock I use about 6 items. It seems to be enough time for the water to flow, get to the bottom. Then it cuts it off. We have some squid, they spawn. And right before that, yeah, so you can see that the squid have just enough time to sit on that little layer. It disappears, and then we have more water coming down. Let's wait for this to, there we go. Alright, so One final note about building this. So squid only spawn between water blocks, flowing or source, as you've just seen, between y equals 62 and y 46. So if you're going to build this, make sure that this water chamber, this water chamber is between 46 and 62. If you build it higher or lower, you won't have any squid spawn. Also, if you look around here, you can see that I've used MC Edit to clear away all of this, and I built it in a desert. You want to make sure that you don't build this near any other water, or if you are going to build it somewhere where there's a lot of water, that you want to remove those water source blocks, because that's going to slow down your spawn. And obviously we want this to be as fast as possible because we want to get those insects. Well, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later.